Good afternoon, everybody. Dr. Minikino here from Classical Magnet with another lesson on how to use Google Classroom. This is lesson 3, and in lesson 3, we're going to learn a little bit about how to add an assignment. So once we're inside Google Classroom, we want to go up here to Classwork. Click on Classwork, and we're going to create something. So today we're going to create a quiz, and you can create a quiz or an exam the same way. So we're going to click on Create. We're going to click on Quiz Assignment, and this is going to pop up like this, and we're going to say Title. So since we're doing federalism, we're going to say this is the Federalism Quiz, and we're going to give them some instructions. So take the quiz and submit once you have checked your answers. So we're going to go in here to a blank quiz that automatically pops up. And we're going to label it. That's one of the first things we want to do, because when it comes up blank quiz, it's going to call itself blank quiz. So we're going to say Federalism Quiz, and let's say Chapter 6, I think is what we've been saying. And this is quiz at the end of Chapter 6, so we can give a little bit of information about it. So first thing, we're going to go to our first question, and we're going to click on that. Now over here on the right, you notice that there's some things that you can do. You can add a question here. You can import questions if you already have it built in forms. You can add a title and description, add an image, add a video, or add a separate section. So we're just going to do a simple quiz here. We're going to start with our first question. So we click on Untitled Question. Now, what I like to do is I have these typically in a Word document. So I'm going to go here to my Word document, and I'm just going to copy and go back, and I'm just going to paste that in there. And I'm going to say add all, so it's going to give me both options here. I can go right away and say this is a required question, and I want to go to the answer key, and I'm going to say true or false. That's false, and we're going to say that this is worth 1 point. We're done, and we can now add a second question. Again, back over here, true or false, copy that, paste it here, and then this little suggestion thing pops up, add all, and let's see, that's true, so let's go to the answer key. We're going to say that's true. We're going to make that worth 1 point, and we're going to say that's also a required question. Add a third question in. This one is a multiple choice, and the quiz option automatically sets things up as multiple choice for you. You can see how here it sets it up as a multiple choice automatically. So we're going to paste this in again, and then for option 1, we're going to say dual federalism, copy, paste that in there. Add an option. Don't click add other, just click add option. It'll give you option 2, categorical grants. Copy that, paste it in. Again, add option. So option 3 is block grants. Copy, paste that in there. And we're going to say go to the answer key. So dual federalism, that's worth, we're going to say this is worth 2 points. Done, and this is a required question. Adding our next question, coming over here, again another multiple choice. Copy that, pop it in there, option 1, we're going to say it requires states to do certain things. Copy, paste. A lot of copying and pasting in this, but it's actually a lot faster, I've found, than trying to type it all in there. Also, you can move the questions around, and I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. Once we get this last question in below, and I'm not going to add in more than 5, so we'll just do these first 5 questions. So this one, again, we're adding an option 4. We're going to go the answer key. It requires states to do certain things without money. We're going to say, okay, this one is worth 2 points also. Done. Don't forget to add the points in. You can go back at any time and say, okay, you know what? I really think this question is more difficult. Let's make it 3 points. So now it's a 3-point question. We're going to add one more, but I'm going to do something on purpose. I'm going to add in something right in here. So I'm going to add this in. It's going to pop in here between 3 and 4. And this is actually my question 5. So I'm going to copy this, paste it in here, and take option 1 of McCullough, Maryland. Copy, paste that there, add another option, Ogden v. Maryland, never heard of that case. Add a third option, Marbury v. Madison. I don't think this has anything to do with that. That's way too early. And our last one, Gibbons v. Ogden. That one sounds like it's a winner. So we're going to post that there. We're going to go to the answer key. We're going to say, yeah, Gibbons v. Ogden is the right answer. And we're going to make this a 5-point question. We're going to say done, and we're going to say this is required as well. Now, I told you I was going to put this right here between 3 and 4. And if I make a mistake and I put something in the wrong place, I just come up here to this little mini waffle thing here, and I hover over it. Then I left click, and I can drag this one down to where it's supposed to be. So now my question 5 is at the right place. So once I'm all done, all of this will save in Drive. So I've got my quiz all set. I've gone through and I've put everything in. I've done the answer key. All of them are required. I can click through and double check. Okay, I'm happy with all of that. Now we can just go back over here to classwork. And if we go into this quiz, there it is. There's our quiz. So we're all set with this. We're just going to go back in here to classwork. And we're going to say this is a 5-3. This was what, a 12-point quiz? So 12 points. It's going to all students. The due date, let's make the due date tomorrow, since, well, today's the 20th. Let's make this Monday. We're assigning this on Monday. And actually, let's make it today because we're doing it today. They're getting the exam today. It's worth 12 points. The topic is federalism. And it's going to all students. We're all set with this. We've got the quiz. We've got this in here, and we're going to assign it. Now, if we go back, we go to our stream, we should see a quiz show up. And there's our quiz, federalism. So we're going to click on our quiz. It's due today. We're going to click on this. It's going to open up. And boom, we can go ahead. It says required. So we know that these are all set to go. And that's a 12-point quiz set up pretty easily. Once the students go through and answer the quiz, they'll get a determination of what they did. They go back and check. They can go ahead and submit. And I can view my score. And I've got 12 out of 12. So I'm all done. And that's what I wanted to show you today, a little bit about how to create a quiz in Google Classroom. Next will be lesson 4, and we'll start talking about how to add people to your classroom, and then we'll go on to how to do grading. So I hope you enjoyed today. I know it was a little bit longer than the last couple, but we need to try and get through as much as we can, get you guys up to speed so you can move on to doing this on your own. If you have any questions, remember you can reach me at mario.minichino@hartfordschools.org.